is awkward, RJ, because you're home by yourself, so right. Hi everyone! So today I'm going to record my first ever makeup tutorial. This tutorial just going to show you how I do my everyday makeup. The only difference will probably my lip color, if I want to go a lot more red or a lot more, yeah. And I'm no beauty expert or makeup guru, but I just thought I want to share with you how I do my makeup routine. So first thing first, all you have to do is just get a hairband just to put all the hair away from your face, and obviously so that it would be a lot easier for you to do the makeup. And obviously after you cleanse your face, you put some toner on, you have to moisturize. So in my case, I have to use 2 different moisturizers, and that only because I have a combination skin. So for the part of my skin which is quite oily, I'm using Ultra Light Daily UV Defense with SPF 50 from Kiehl's. This is my go-to moisturizer whenever I have pigmentation happening around my skin. As for the rest of my face, I'm using Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer from Origins, just to make sure the rest of my face, obviously, hydrated all throughout the day. I would then put some lip balm on my lips just to make sure that when I have to put a lipstick at the end of my routine, it will be prepped and ready. Moving on for primer, I'm using Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Color Correcting Blend. I'm using this primer specifically because I'm having uneven skin tone between my forehead and the rest of my face. As weird as it sounds, I think it's quite common for other people as well, but because I have my skin pigmentation happening, most of it happening around my forehead, so which is why it's darker. I'm using this just to make sure that, you know, the whole face matches with each other, so when I'm going to put my foundation later, it's gonna look flawless. It's only recently that I've discovered this photo filter powder foundation from Smashbox, and I'm completely in love with it. I'm in the shade 7. It just looks like a normal compact powder, if you know what I mean. It's very light, you know, you can build it, you know, into full coverage if you like. I just really love it, especially during summer. Moving on to concealer, my favorite concealer is this Instant Anti-Age The Eraser Eye from Maybelline. It just works so perfect just to cover your under eyes, you know, just anything that you need some cover up. So I just do it under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and some part of my chin. I would then take a beauty blender just to blend all the concealer at the part where I actually put it. And the reason why I didn't use a brush for this routine is so that, you know, the concealer didn't go anywhere else beside the places that I put them on. Once you're done with it, obviously after that you have to powder up so that the concealer won't go away. I'm using this soft velvet loose powder from NARS in the color of Beach. All I have to do is just put a little bit on your brush and then just, you know, rub it in. Moving on to my favorite part of the routine, which is doing my eyebrows. I'm using this professional eyebrow pencil from Whirl in the color dark brown. I haven't been blessed with, you know, a lot of hairs around my eyebrows, but hey, we have makeup to do that, right? Yeah, I like my eyebrows to be bold just because I like them that way. I know some people don't really like it, but that's just my preference. I would then take an angle brush with using my concealer that I just mentioned earlier, just to, you know, cover up any mistakes that I've done, just to make sure, you know, it look perfect basically. I sometimes use it to shape at the end of my brow just to make sure that it gives that flick. So this part of routine is really optional. I just like to use it, just to give a bit of definition to my eyes. I'm using this makeup palette from Revolution. It's only from a drugstore in Superdrug, London. So because I'm going back to uni, I would prefer to have more of a natural look on my eyeshadow. So, a lot pinky or a lot rosy, I will put it that way. I just put a bit of my Smashbox primer just to make sure the eyeshadow stay all throughout the day. And then I just took a metallic pink color from the makeup palette and then just rub them all over my eyelids. And when that's done, I'm gonna take my brush from my Naked palette and take a bit of like a brown color from the makeup palette that I used earlier and put all over my crease, just so that will give like the definition to your eyes. And just make sure for it to blend, so that it doesn't look like weird. This really takes a lot of practice, guys. I mean, before I didn't even know how to put eyeshadow, but you just have to keep on practicing, and I'm pretty sure you will get the hang of it. I would then take that same pink color that I used for my eyelids and put just 3/4 around my eyes. And then I'll take the other the other color that I use for the crease for the rest of the eyes, just so that there's like a flow going on my eyes. Moving on to contouring. I love to contour my nose just because it's a must thing to do at the moment. I have no idea why. But yeah, I'm using this step-by-step contour stick from Smashbox. It comes with 3 different crayons. It has a bit of like a cream base, and the reason why I like using this contour crayon stick, I would say, is because it just gives you like a natural look. It doesn't look like as if you're really trying so hard to contour your nose. That's the reason why I really love it. I would then take the other crayon stick, which is specifically used for bronzing. I'm sorry guys, I'm really not feeling very well. I like to use, all you have to do is just do a duck face, and then where you can see the line, you just put the crayon on it, and then after that I'm moving on to my, this is where the part where the bronzing happening. I'll take my contour brush from, actually it's a bronzer brush from Sephora, and I'm using my favorite bronzing powder from Mercier, which is a matte Radiance baked powder. The reason why I like to use a matte bronze than the one with quite shimmery is because I like the highlight to be up on my cheekbones rather than the rest of my face. I don't know, I just like them that way. And then obviously after that I just put a bit of concealer down where I did my bronzing, so that would definitely give more definition to what I just did on my face. This step is also optional. I just like to do it because I've been doing it for very long, so I can't really not do it anymore. But you don't really have to put the concealer, to be honest. Once you're doing your bronzing, you will look so natural, you're ready to just leave the house. As for blusher, I'm using this blush palette from NARS. It's Dual Intensity Blush in the color Frenzy. It's actually a palette that comes with a blush and a highlighter. The reason why I have to use more of a coral color from my cheek, only because
I'm quite tan, so it doesn't look bright when I'm using a pinky color. I'll just look some sort of a geisha wannabe. Yeah, so I just put on top of my cheek where I did my bronzing earlier, so that it looks like there's a flow going on my face. I know that I just tend to make up words, but yeah. And then after that, I'll take this fan brush from Sephora, and then I'll take that highlighter. It's not very pigmented, so but it does give you that bit of, you know, like an illusion as if you really have a high cheekbone. I don't know, I think I saw this from a YouTuber, I can't remember what was the name, and I've just been following this step. And then after that, I'll take a highlight crayon stick from the step-by-step contour stick I mentioned earlier, and just put all around my brow bone, just to give that, you know, highlight, just to highlight my brow bone basically. I'm just touching up my brows just in case, you know, it need a little bit of structure and anything like that, and then I'm done. Moving on to mascara, I'm using this Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara Waterproof from Maybelline. I'm not like my eyebrows, I'm not very blessed with a lot of eyelashes, so I tend to put falsies on, but you know, if I want to go back to uni, I don't really want to look that way, so I'm just using use what I have. And then moving on to my lips, I'm using a lip liner from MAC, which is in the color Whirl. It's a lip pencil. I just lined where my lip is, and then after that I'll take my MAC lipstick in matte in the color Taupe, if that's how it is, and then I'll just take a tissue, and then, you know, just to make sure that it does look matte and it doesn't have that shiny glow, and then we're finished, guys. Yeah, I'm really sorry if there's anything that you think I shouldn't be doing or it's not exactly right, because like I said, this is just how I'm doing my makeup. And then just to set up that makeup, I just take a primer water from Smashbox as well, and then just do a sprays here and there, and now you're done. Thank you, guys.
What else do I want to say? So yeah, if you do like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to hear more from me, just subscribe and comment on the if you ever want to see anything from me, just feel free to comment on the box down below. Finally, I say it right. Comment on the box down below, and I'm looking forward to hear from each of you. Lots of love, hugs and kisses. Bye!